Welcome to Windows on the World. We're now going to report on the ongoing coup against Jeremy Corbyn with his brother Piers. Piers.
Thank you. Since we last talked about the attempted coup against my brother, we've now got actually into the leadership election campaign. The issues remain the same. It's the basic issue of democracy, the campaign to keep my brother Jeremy, keep Corbyn campaign is a campaign to defend democracy and what the Labour Party should be standing for. And of course the issue of the referendum is getting swept away while this has been talked about and the Tories are getting up to certain dirty tricks. And underlying it all we have accountability which must be brought to the fore. Now, Jeremy and his team beat the Blairites at the Labour Party National Executive Committee who were trying to rewrite the rules. 18 of them, however, were very clear that the leader is not required to have any particular number of supporters in the parliamentary party or members of the European Parliament in order to stand in these elections. 14 of them, however, on the NEC pretended they didn't understand plain English, which is something I find worrying. Now, after that, we had another attempt in the High Court where a donor to the Labour Party was also trying to challenge these rules, and the judge told him in no uncertain terms that the English is clear and told him to buzz off. What's happened since, of course, the real campaign for the leadership has got underway, and Jeremy has had massive rallies of support, and Owen Smith, the opponent who suddenly replaced Angela Eagle, who crash landed, he's been getting minuscule people at his rallies. There's been huge numbers in Leeds, York, Hull and Liverpool, and in Hull 20,000 people turned up for Jeremy's rally, whereas Owen Smith maybe had 100, and apparently he was offering free ice cream as well, and people didn't even bother to come for that. But what we have now is the Blairites in their little bubble in denial. They still carry on saying Jeremy is unelectable. Well, hang on, getting 20,000 against 100 is probably not unelectable. It's actually a mass movement for change in Britain now. People want to end the inequalities. They want a more just society. They want to end the insanity whereby the economy is rigged so that the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. This cannot go on forever, and Jeremy represents the end of it. And that's why he's getting mass support and will carry on doing so. I mean, even now we know that, for example, the percentage of home ownership has gone down and down and down. Whereas we're told, you know, that it was going to go up and up and up under Tony Blair or the Tories and so on. It's just not happening the way they claimed it's going to. And the media now, in reporting the leadership campaign, have been totally biased. The ITV has been better than the BBC, but the BBC has been monstrous, showing partial views of Jeremy's rallies to make them look smaller than they are. I mean, really, they're taking a leaf from the book of Assad or Erdogan in Turkey, who will manipulate the media. But, you know, we pay for the BBC, so they have to be called to account.
I think some of this, though, has actually come up, hasn't it?
Yes.
In the mainstream press now. There was an article that I saw, 75%.
The bias has been measured.
Yes, it's been measured. 75% of articles were biased,
by
unnecessarily biased,
yes,
and they were
yes.
opinion pieces, really.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, I would say watch this space, because I'm sure there's going to be a big demonstration against the BBC demanding an end to bias, and we have to work out how should media, public media, be run in the future. There's no way it can carry on like this. We should have elections for the Director General and the whole board of the BBC. so that they actually can be accountable to the people who pay for it. So, I'll end by saying, if you're voting and got on a ballot for Jeremy, get ready to vote around about August the 21st when the ballot papers go out. And use what you're hearing in the campaign to campaign for a future Labour government, an end to austerity and an end to cuts. And remember, on hashtags, on Twitter, these are the 4 key messages to look for.
Thanks very
Thank
much,
you.
Piers Corbyn. Now, remember everybody out there is going to be a BBC protest coming up. It's going to be quite a lot of fun as well, because I'm looking forward to holding these people in some way accountable, and we'll keep you updated with that. But the main thing is to stay on topic and not believe what you're being told in the mainstream media. I think it's now become quite polarised, and a lot of this stuff is exposed. So until next time, thanks for watching Winners on the World.